Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today, we are looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on October 15th, 2025, just yesterday. The big result is a lightweight Omni-modal assistant that runs at 4 to 8 billion parameters and still delivers strong multi-turn audiovisual dialogue, with the 4 billion model keeping 97% of the 8 billion model's performance at only 50% of the size. The paper is titled InteractiveOmni, a unified omni-modal model for audio-visual multi-turn dialogue, and as we will see later, the results are really impressive. Beyond that, this paper unifies vision, audio, language, and speech generation in one model, and validates long-term memory and speech interaction on new multi-turn benchmarks. On Hugging Face, InteractiveOmni comes in 4 billion and 8 billion variants, with transformers examples for text chat, audio input, image and video conversations, plus generating both text and speech. Alright, the introduction set the stage for lightweight omni-modal dialogue. Figure 1 shows a radar comparison where larger areas indicate better performance. The two interactive Omni models trace the outer boundary on most spokes, which signals strong results across image, video, and audio tasks. Competing open models sit well inside these contours, so the advantage looks broad. Notably, the 4 billion model stays close to the 8 billion curve, which supports about 97% retention. Well, Figure 1 showed broad benchmark gains. Figure 2 illustrates what those gains enable in practice. The figure depicts a multi-turn audio-visual dialogue, where the assistant listens, sees images, and replies with streaming speech and text. Multi-turn memory means the assistant recalls prior turns to keep plans and references consistent, which makes the trip conversation flow. The sequence highlights empathy cues and context carryover, so the interaction feels natural rather than single question, single answer. So, Figure 3 explains the unified pipeline that turns images and audio into both text and streaming speech. This overview box shows how vision and audio tokens enter a single omni-modal large language model, which outputs text and speech tokens sequentially so replies can stream. The vision encoder processes visual frames, while the audio encoder compresses waveforms into tokens. The omni-modal large language model fuses these inputs. The speech decoder uses a speech token language model and a token-to-wave generator, meaning discrete speech tokens are turned into audible waveforms. So, Figure 3 outlined the pipeline. Table 1 lists the core modules for both sizes. The table shows that vision uses intern VAT, audio uses Whisper, the large language model uses QN3, and speech is generated by Cozy Voice 2. The InteractiveOmni 4 billion and 8 billion versions share the same encoders and speech stack, which means upgrades concentrate on the language model capacity rather than the perception front end. Okay, Table 6 compares multi-turn memory on the multimodal multi-turn memory benchmark. The benchmark separates text memory, image memory, and mixed memory, where mixed memory means the answer needs both prior text and images. InteractiveOmni 8 billion averages 58. Gemini 2.5 flash records about 61. The 4 billion model averages 52. The upper block lists proprietary models, while the lower block highlights open source results, where InteractiveOmni leads by a wide margin. So Table 7 shows that the Omni-modal assistant leads the multi-turn speech interaction benchmark overall. Model as judge means an automated evaluator scores dialogue quality from 1 to 5. The 4 billion model averages about 3.95, which beats both baselines, and the 8 billion model reaches about 4.03. The upper block highlights gains in emotional expression and role-playing. The middle block reports competitive speech quality. The bottom row summarizes the overall averages across categories. Wrapping up, 2 takeaways stand out. A unified 4 to 8 billion parameter model delivers strong audio, vision, and speech dialogue with long-term memory, and the 4 billion version keeps about 97% of the 8 billion performance. The broader implication is practical. Open assistants that can run leaner hardware and support truly conversational, streaming interaction. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.